The people you see have been diagnosed with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease or MND.
Many were diagnosed by top neurologists at major medical centers. They were told there is no cure.
They were only given 2 to 5 years to live. I'm Alan Scott Douglas.
And I'm Patricia Tomowski. This film is about people who did not accept the prognosis of ALS and have succeeded in doing what most consider impossible, reversing it.
We are raising funds to make a documentary to save lives by showing what they did so others diagnosed with ALS can do the same.
I had this cramping, and even the fingers started to curl in. These 3 fingers began to curl, and I would have to physically pry it open. They really want dramatic changes before they diagnose you with ALS because it's a death sentence and there's nothing they can do.
I was diagnosed with bulbar type ALS. I was given a year to live. I was struggling to breathe, to swallow, to climb a simple set of stairs, and was losing my ability to speak.
After about 2.5 years of testing, I was diagnosed with ALS. I was told to go home and get my affairs in order.
You have motor neuron disease, which is what we call ALS over here. And I said, and what is motor neuron disease? And I got the textbook reply. And I said, so what's the prognosis? And he said, well, you have about 2 years to live.
He told me I had ALS. He also told me I was going to die.
These determined individuals researched, experimented, sought innovative treatments, and consulted with doctors and other practitioners.
I refused to accept the prognosis of my pessimistic doctors and dismissed them. I aggressively sought and found alternative therapies.
My approach has been holistic from the beginning.
Using things like resveratrol, methylation, curcumin, zinc, I would be finding out if they have Lyme and Mycoplasma fermentans, which may be causing neurological problems.
I tried numerous other alternative methods after that as well.
People with a neurologic dysfunction tend to improve on removing some of the toxic metals from their system that will affect the nervous system, putting the right things back in that should be there, high-dose antioxidants. We also use intravenous high-dose antioxidants in addition to glutathione to help with the immune system that patients tend to do well on also.
Because they're weeds, they're actually very high in minerals. Wild foods are really good for you.
Carol has taken a different stance. She and I work together aggressively with IV therapies. We work with oral therapies, and again, lifestyle. It's a combination approach that seems to have made the major impact.
The best fuel for your brain cells are medium-chain triglycerides, which are fats, and they're most abundantly found in coconut oil or coconut butter. So coconut butter is a brain food.
There are a whole host of brain diseases that are linked to mercury epidemiologically. Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, ALS, MS, autism, and acrodynia.
I have removed all the toxins from my body.
People who come to recognize the stresses in their lives and deal with them actually do much better and have much fewer relapses, and that's been documented in the literature.
We discover things that do seem to be effective, whether it's a gluten-free diet, a ketogenic diet, the use of very high dosage intramuscular methyl B12 methylcobalamin, hyperbaric oxygen, mercury amalgam filling removal, chelation therapy for heavy metals. It's difficult to say what might be turning that patient around, and if there were one magic pill or something that we could do right now, by all means that would make life very easy.
This film documents the challenges they faced and what they have done to stop the progression of their symptoms and heal.
How can anybody graduate from hospice and still be alive today if they haven't done something really dramatic other than the conventional medical system?
I remember him coming saying, they say I have Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS, and we both made a pact that we would do everything possible to keep him alive, and amazingly he's done that.
My talking improved so much I couldn't believe it.
The turnaround in the illness occurred rapidly for me. And the other people I've spoken to, the long-term survivors, say that suddenly it stopped.
After 2 to 3 months, we had stopped the progression of the disease and started to improve and have done ever since. Today, 2.5 years later, I swim, play golf, and am as active as most 66-year-olds.
So yeah, I can pick up, yeah. And there was a time when I had difficulty with that, okay? Not just picking it up, but it was just holding on, just getting a hold of it, okay? Getting my fingers to go around it, okay? And that's gone.
I'm still here 16 years later. Am I cured? Probably not. Would I be here if I didn't do what I did and continue to do? I don't think so.
These people are healing from ALS. If they can do it, so can others.
We need funding for travel, shooting, transcription, editing, and post-production.
Please contribute today to help save lives with this documentary film.